first, I had no clue about Latin at all. I'd never even heard of it before. It seemed a little bit challenging. It still does at some points. I want to be a doctor. I want to get into the medical field. But I feel like learning Latin is really essential to pursue my career later in life.
My name's Lance Shortis and I'm the Latin teacher at Blacktown Girls High School. Latine est immortalis, so Latin is immortal. Like that's what I try and get the girls to take away from it very early on, is that Latin isn't a dead language. Please don't call it a dead language, it's an immortal language. There was a pretty high interest level from the students themselves at the end of Year 7, and I think that then they brought the notes home to their parents and discussed it with them through the students.
For me, it was a really different way because when I went home, my parents influenced me into choosing French. They said as Latin was like, they called it dead, but they said that Latin is not spoken like widely in comparison to French. French is spoken in other countries and many places, so that would help me in my future. But I got put into Latin and I really enjoy Latin. Now that I'm learning Latin, now I understand why Latin is like more valuable than any other language, because it helps me in many different subjects.
I would say the majority of my students either have a second or a third language to begin with. We have a lot of girls from non-English speaking backgrounds, so they either have 2 or 3 languages that they can speak at home. They're learning Latin as well. Because Latin is still a really important part of like the technical vocabulary of things like law and science is a big reason why some of our students take it, but also the culture behind it attracts a few of our students as well.